in the game. All right. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give our honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash.
You want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. You want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the in society. All right, a great song on the brother bar to my left.
I'm a Chnak.
We just come with a little quick lesson, you know, through the spirit power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah, who give us the inspiration and motivation to do so before the evil times to come. And yeah, we got a little article going into Elon Musk, all right, and how he think about the poor, which, you know, the poor represent the Israelites, all right, but guess what? We rich in what? Spirit and in faith. You know, but Elon Musk, he just came out with this article, and he was saying how to him the poor don't exist, as he proclaimed to be the richest man in the world. But we know he's not the richest man in the world, because the true the richest people in the world is the elites. You know, the banking families. And some names that we can name is what, like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, you know, the DuPonts, the Gettys. Them some of the banking families that what control the earth. You know, them the richest man on the earth, not Elon Musk. Even though he got wealth, you know, he got it, but he ain't got it like they got it, man. Because the earth was given to who? The hand of the wicked.
Yeah, he's a lesser luminary. He takes orders from the elite. You know, they allow him to get that amount of money. He's really a front guy, to be honest. He's really a front guy to push certain agendas and do certain things on the earth.
Yeah.
Because the elites don't come out, you know, with their face and you know, create policies and do certain things in the earth. They got puppets that they control behind the scenes, and Elon Musk is one of those puppets. So this is really the sentiment. We'll go through the article, read a little bit of the article.
Right, you got it.
But this is the sentiment of the elites. This is how they feel about the people, but it's really code word for the Israelites. The poor is really code word for the Israelites.
That's it.
You know, as the scriptures actually reference the Israelites to the poor.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Let me just add. Okay. Yep. This is from futurism.com. Okay. It says befuddled Elon Musk proposed theory that homeless people don't actually exist. And befuddled means confused, unable to think clearly, confused, perplexed. So they're pretty much, this article saying that Elon Musk is not in his right mind to say something like this.
Yeah.
But this is really how the elites think.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they feel.
This is how they feel.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta remember when they brought us here, they said we were 3/5 of a man. So really, basically, they compared us to being what? Animals.
Right. And well, they have the so-called Native American. They classify him as a savage.
Yeah.
They weren't even a man. Then you had Judah, right? Judah was classified three-fifths of a man.
Yeah.
But the so-called North American Seminole Indians, the indigenous people of this land, even that Ishkar that was involved in that as well. The Aztecs, the so-called the indigenous people of this earth, of America, excuse me, the North, Central, South America, they call them savages, beasts. So they weren't even considered men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says the richest man in the country, like the brother was going into, he's not the richest man. His money can come and it can go.
That's it.
The richest man in the country is going to tell us what homeless means. Totally totally relatable, exclamation mark. It says it is no secret that multi-hyphenated CEO, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, has become significantly detached from reality. And that's pretty much the elites. They're not we have a different experience. Our reality is completely different, okay, from the wicked elite, okay, in this earth. Okay.
Yeah.
They've never worked hard a day in their life. Okay, that's Psalms 73.
Yes, I was gonna get into that too.
Okay,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I say, he's looking at society different from what we look at it. You know, he's saying that homeless really don't exist. Homeless people don't exist. You know, because like rich people don't look at poor people as something. They look at them as what? As nothing. Walk right by them.
Yeah, you lazy, you can't get a job. They look at all this opportunity out here. Look at all this money out here that you can just go, you can work, you can get hard, you can learn stocks, you can learn mathematics, you can become this, you can become that. You see what I'm saying? But the whole time well, Proverbs, let me get this real quick. Proverbs 22 and 7. Because the whole time the rich is oppressing.
That's it.
The poor. This is Proverbs 22 and 7. The rich ruleth over the poor.
Yep. And who is the rich? All right, we talking about the at least the banking family, which I know that's what Esau, Edom. They are the rich, and they what? They have what? What it says?
It said the rich ruleth over the poor.
They rule it over the poor. Who is the poor? The poor are the Israelites. You know, you got it.
And the borrower is servant to the lender.
There you go. See, the borrower is servant to the lender, which go into what the curses. It's to show you that who the Israelites are, and to show you who the heathens are. You see that? Because when you go to Deuteronomy 28, it tell you how that we was going to become the what? The tail, and the heathens was going to be what? Become the head. Meaning what? They're going to be over us. And we would not lend to them, but they were going to lend to us.
That's it.
You see that? That's how you can identify who the Israelites are, man. What nation go get along more than others? You know, Jake.
Especially along with usury attached to that. Because you have these other, elites, lesser elites, they'll get loans, but they'll get loans from their boys. Like say we had money, right? And you came into a bind, like, hey, bro, I need a loan, man. I need 10,000. Like, hey, bro, here's 10,000.
Yeah.
Just pay me back the 10,000. Not here's 10,000. You need to pay me back 30,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now you get set up. You need a business. Okay, here's 100,000. Go do your thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures that we don't pose to do usury on our brothers. You know, you got it.
Yeah, that's Exodus 22. It says. So I wanted to say because out of Elon Musk, which is just he's just a front for the elites. Out of one mouth, one side of their mouth they'll say the poor doesn't exist, and then the other side of their mouth, or on the other side of that, they're oppressing the poor. So they don't allow the poor to actually get into a better situation.
That's it. Yeah.
He's long surrounded himself with sycophants, which a sycophant is somebody that's like an ass kisser, somebody that talks very nicely to somebody that's rich, try to get on their good side so they can get opportunities like that. You know what I mean? Going as far as to buy himself a social media network to systematically tune out his critics. Musk has long looked down on those far privileged than him.
There you go. And who's he looking down on? The Israelites. Because we're not privileged. They are privileged. Why? Because they were set up at this time to have the fatness of the earth and the door of heaven.
Yeah, because when we get in power, we're going to look down on them.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just Esau, don't bitch up when it's your turn to be looked down upon.
Going into what? The parable of Lazarus and the rich man.
Yeah.
Because when Lazarus was down and out, the rich man, which is Esau Edom, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a damn. He kept on oppressing and talking about and suppressing, Lazarus. Then when the shift changed, and Lazarus got on top of the rich man, fell in the position Lazarus in, which Lazarus represent who? The Israelites, and the rich man represent the Edomites. And that boy said, what the boy said? He said, give me a drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To cool his tongue off.
Yeah, just give me a little bit.
Yep.
Because
the hell that he was catching.
And then he wanted to warn his bros, his people.
Yeah. But what Abraham said, when that was in his stead, God didn't show him no mercy. Therefore, what you would not see what? No mercy. So like you saying, they up now. When we get up, we gonna be in that same mindset. We justify the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Or what goes around comes around.
Yep. It says Musk has long looked down on those far less privileged than him.
Yep.
Baselessly accusing them of crimes and insulting them.
Oh.
That's accuser
of thy brother.
Of thy brother.
Yeah.
And that's basically how they set the society up, is for a lot of the crimes that Jake commits are crimes of poverty, essentially.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then they fund certain music and entertainment and pop culture to continue to push that narrative.
Yep.
You know,
to keep Jake in their bind and constantly fatten their pockets. Because when you go to prison, you fatten the Edomite pockets.
That's it.
You know, when you go and buy certain things that the music, you know what I'm saying, produces, you fatten the Edomite's pockets.
And you continue to perpetuate the accusation that he has against you, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, as gangsters, as thugs, as pimps, as prostitutes, as whores, because it's that culture that he has given unto you and paid you off. He has paid certain of our people off to push that demonic culture on, so he can sit on the side and point his finger, say, look, they're doing it. I'm not doing it. You know, I don't do stuff like that. They're the ones singing the lyrics. These are the people that are reciting the lyrics and then reciting the different acts.
Right.
But the whole time it's witchcraft that's you know, that pretty much forms all that and perpetuates that, you know, that spirit. It's an actual spirit.
Sorcery.
The sorcery.
Yeah.
The water.
Yeah. That's right though. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about guns, Jake barely got money to pay their rent. So where these young niggas today in 2024, these young niggas 14, 15, 16, 17 years old was gun bigger than them. Ain't got a job, don't go to school. Where's they getting it from? It's plenty of articles came out and insiders, you know, exposing Esau for dropping off guns in Jake neighborhoods and leaving them there in crates and shit.
Yeah, and well, even the gun culture, because you have young 4, 5, 6-year-olders, and they'll have the little play guns. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the cap guns.
Yeah, the cap
we grew up playing with cap guns, BB guns,
the BB guns, and the water guns.
Yeah.
And they imitate the older generation. You know, doing the little rap video. You know, they imitate that, so they're bred into a culture of violence.
Yeah.
When that's
at a young age.
At a young age, but whose culture really is that?
Esau.
Who formulated that culture and gave it to Jake?
Esau.
Edom, the small hat. Okay, the scripture said he was a murderer from the beginning.
Yep.
Okay, so he's pushed that spirit upon you. That's the perfect way to, you know, hide yourself from being what is it called?
A criminal.
A criminal. What's the other word? He's on a run.
Boom. Hey, real talk. Yeah. Fugitive and a vagabond.
A vagabond. There we go. Fugitive and a vagabond. Yep. The best way to hide your identity is to push that identity on somebody else.
Yeah, cause you go into the word homeless. Home is a place you have, right? Listen, you don't have it. So really, the true homeless people are who are Esau.
Yeah.
You know that, because to be a vagabond and a fugitive, you have no resting place.
Well, he's not in his home.
Yeah.
Why? Because he wants to separate himself from being an Edomite. So he's not in the land of Edom.
There you go.
And the land of Edom is desolate too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which the Most High gave everybody inheritance. But he's let me get a scripture. Okay, he's in everybody else's inheritance. I believe that's Micah, the 2nd chapter.
Micah. But they never keep it at home. Yeah. Micah, or 2 and 5. Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Yeah, that's Habakkuk, but this is another one, right here. This is but that's a great one too. We can do that. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Yeah. So as we were speaking on the drugs, how they get in the neighborhood, the guns, how they get in the neighborhood. Esau Edom. But also he keep us in custody, all right, through what his laws and his policy that he set up. It's hard for Jake to get a job when you got certain requirements that you have to meet, and was we sealed from not to get. He sealed from a lot of shit that we can't get.
Yep.
You know,
and it's a lot of it's nepotism, which Esau he puts his own people on, and that only makes sense. He's not gonna put you Jakes in these high positions unless he can control you.
Yeah.
Okay, because he doesn't want you to
buck up or
excel above him. Take him down.
Yeah.
So why would he put you in a situation to prevail? Some of you can slip through the cracks, but you really can't slip through the cracks. You got to follow by his guidelines.
Yeah.
And at any moment he can come and snatch that away from you.
Take it all away from you.
So it's really, and then a lot of times it's your own people that's looking at you some type of way, because they see you with something and they want to take. You know what I mean? So Esau don't even have to really oppress you like that in your face racism. It's all covert racism. He set up a culture to where it's like crabs in a bucket.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so he ain't gotta oppress you. The top oppressor is gonna be a woman and it's gonna be the nigga next door.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why he gotta come with a gun in, you know, in your neighborhood? It's niggas with 20 guns that want to take your chain.
Want the same thing that you know that you
take
got.
Your woman.
Yeah.
You know, take your goods. You see what I'm saying?
Which is an Edomite mindset. See how people have adopted, all right, the mindset of Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord said in the scriptures, envy not the oppressor. So when Jay started to envy the so-called white man and the other nation, they go out and do things together, you know what I'm saying, to get those things and become what? Become wicked and evil. And who is the, like you say, who was the murder from the beginning? Esau. So all of it, they tap into what? His spirit.
That's it. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand.
Yeah.
Because they're set up like Elon Musk. He has power, so he can do and say whatever the hell he wants.
Look at the article.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? The boy said homeless is really non-exist to him, man. You got it.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Woo!
And houses.
Yeah.
And take them away. So here it is. You saying the homeless doesn't exist, but the spirit of Esau, he covets lands, and then he takes homes.
Yeah.
He takes houses. He'll take you out of your house.
That's right.
Not only that, but he does this as well. Let me read it again. It says, and they covet fields, so they're going to see, okay, a particular land like they did to Gad. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, there's a lot of resources. Okay. Yeah. So then they set up to, we're going to take it for their ass, right? Yeah. It says they covet fields and take them by violence. So what do? They come in, they send their troops.
Yeah. Use the sword.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And houses. So a man's house, right?
Yeah.
And take them away. It says, so they oppress a man and his house. So they constantly oppress you. Yeah. Even a man and his heritage.
And lean on you. You know what I'm saying? And then everything that he do, he bag it up by black and white. That mean that sheet of paper. You know what I'm saying? If he want your land, he want a house, he just go and type it up. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do. Yep. Yeah, I'm back in the article.
Go ahead.
It says, now those dark threads seem to be merging in a recent tweet. It says, Musk claimed that in most cases, the word homeless is a lie, arguing that it's usually a propaganda word for violent drug addicts with severe mental illness.
Oh, we just got done speaking on that. Who put out people in poverty? The Edomites. You know, and then gave them the drugs and the gun to say, have it out. You see? And he knew what the drugs were going to do to our people. But see how it backfired? Now the curses, as in Deuteronomy 30:7, is going upon the Edomites. Yep. Now the Edomites around here killing and fight like niggas. You know what I'm saying? On drugs and doing everything like what? Like niggas. You know? But this was all for who? For the poor, which is the Israelites. You got it, though.
Yeah, it says, needless to say, that the utterance marks a new low, highlighting Musk's well-documented vitriol and lack of empathy for the victims of an unjust society. Oh, look at that. They even in here, they're saying that this is an unjust society, which we just read in Proverbs 22:7, that the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is subject to the lender. Now, I was watching, it was an article. It wasn't an article. I was watching some video, and they were going, it was like a some type of Congress. They was pressing the MasterCard and Visa, the CEOs, and basically there's 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, credit cards for every person here in the United States, and they use predatory lending. The average APR, which is usury, is like in the 20-30% average credit. So you can't pay that back. Okay, you can't pay that back. So they pretty much got you by the balls.
Yeah, and what that word called besides sorcery, it's called it start with a T, I think. Damn, you go ahead. I'm trying to figure out what that word means.
It's like sorcery, but it start with a T.
Yeah. You know, you be taxing the motherfucker, and you add $1 on $1. Okay. Shit, but go ahead. I got a precept to back you up too.
Interest or
interest. You don't supposed to add interest to it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what Esau do. You know, but I got a precept too.
Okay, good. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, if this was a righteous society, which this article is basically saying this is an unjust society. So how could you say certain these words when this society is not fair to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody doesn't have a chance.
It's not equal.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not equal.
But that's the delusion that he have fed the people. We all equal.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And you got a lot of our people that buy into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they'll get a little scrap that falls from the plate. You know, they might get a cool little job. Jake make $40 an hour. They got a cool little job. You getting hours. You getting overtime.
Yeah.
You live in a you
live decent.
You living decent.
Yeah.
And they look at that like, yeah, I made it. You know what I mean? When you're a paycheck away from being broke.
Yeah.
You go 2 months without working. You gonna fall right in. You gonna be homeless.
Yeah, you asked out.
Or you gonna be that same statistic that Elon Musk and the Wicked Elite, they look at you so-called blacks, man, Native Americans as. Okay, you got it.
It said when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Why are the people gonna be rejoicing when the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, and they rulership?
Oh, the brother said tariffs. Is that what you talking about, tariffs? Or you talking about interest? Thwada.
Yeah, con. Yeah, so when like say Yahweh Shah, you know, King Day, when the elect gets set up, kingdom of heaven come on earth, everybody gonna be rejoicing. You know, so why? Because everything will be set up in righteousness. You know, like we say, we read in the law how the Lord said, leave grapes and leave this for the poor. You know, Esau won't leave a damn thing, a bitch ass thing for the poor. He taking all and want even more.
Well, he wants you now. He wants to be inside of you. He wants to have. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Micah says he oppresses a man and his house.
Yeah.
So he wants everybody chipped up.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants to know what your thought is. He wants to know how many strokes you having with your woman.
Yeah.
He wants
how many times you ate.
Yep. How many times you ate? How many times you blinked?
How
many times you had a bad thought towards him? Okay.
That's right. And it says, but when the wicked bird rule, the people mourn.
And this is a mourning society. Okay, well, hold on. Why the hell are so many people on drugs? You see what I'm saying? You saying, okay, homeless this, homeless that. Wouldn't you have a society that's conducive to people winning? Wouldn't you have a society that's conducive to individuals not being on drugs? Wouldn't you make that illegal? Wouldn't you give everybody their own plot of land? Would you set everybody up? Wouldn't you allow people to have farms and grow and teach that
their own crops?
Their own crop. You know, wouldn't you have everybody be self-sustaining? Absolutely. Of course you wouldn't, because you're the wicked.
Yeah.
When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So everybody is mourning. Even Edomite is mourning now, because the wicked elite are even oppressing his own.
Yeah, they feeling it. They feeling the heat, and they're gonna feel it even worse. So why? Because the plans of the elites is what to knock off the middle class.
That's it.
Now you're gonna have the high class, and you're gonna have what? The lower class.
The rich and the poor.
The rich and the poor.
That's what it's about. It's gonna be, you either gonna be the rich or you're gonna be the poor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the society that's being set up right now before our eyes.
Yeah, and that's why you hearing these Edomites complain a lot. That's why they really exposing they exposing the elites.
Yeah, because he's not good to himself.
Yeah.
Well, the scriptures say that somebody that hates himself.
Yeah, he did not do a good man, Mike, I can grab that giant.
Yeah, it's where is that? It's hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, show a good precept.
Yeah, I got it. This is Ecclesiasticus 14. You can go into it. Ecclesiastes 14:5. He that is evil to himself.
Right. He that is evil to himself, man, he's evil to his own people. All right. Look at the condition. You know, we all work with Edomites. We all work with some Edomites. Look how they being oppressed. They catching hell just like us. They complaining just like us. So he evil to his own self, man. Go ahead.
Well, even look at the Edomites' diet. They have the scriptures. They know right from wrong. They don't follow the laws. Neither do they put the laws in the forefront of this society, even though they saying that this is supposed to be a God-fearing society. Wouldn't you put the laws at the forefront? Wouldn't that be life?
Yeah.
Right? It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Boom. Yep, you got it.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Yeah, because ultimately, at the end of the day, Esau is not going to be able to fulfill his NWO, all right, to the measure that he believes that he's going to be able to fulfill it. All right, well, he's being exposed at this very second. So much so, like you was going into, he's coming against himself. He's coming against himself. You have Edomites right now that are fighting against the elites, that are fighting against them setting up this NW to the O. Okay, because what is that? What does that mean for them? That means slavery for them too.
Yeah.
That means that they're going to now be the new Negro, the new Hispanic, new North American Indian. Okay, they're not going to be able to, take pleasure in being that, that privileged race anymore. They're going to be under the Amalek.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Because y'all remember this is a promise to Esau even for him to be destroyed. So the Lord had to set him up and give him that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got this right here, Proverbs 17:5. It said, "Whoso mocketh the poor reproaches his maker."
And yeah, and Elon Musk, if you go online, Elon Musk, he doesn't believe in a higher power.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't believe in the Most High. These Edomites don't believe in the Most High, even though the higher ups, they know about the Israelites, they know about the Most High and stuff like that. There's like another spirit on them, the spirit of Satan, that blocks them from really understanding.
Yeah.
They really don't. The elites really don't know what the fuck is going on. They're being controlled. So you hear this, you got these individuals that are in high positions that control the world that don't even believe in the Most High.
Yeah.
So of course everything's gonna be off. They're not thinking about the poor.
Yeah.
They're not caring if they mock the poor.
It's not in him. Remember it said that's in Romans, ain't it? Or Hebrew, it said he's not upright.
Yeah, he's not upright. You talking about Hebrews 13?
I think it's here, Hebrews 13. Yeah.
Hebrews 13. Let me get it for you. I believe this. What is that? Hebrews 13:16 or something like that. I'll find it.
Yeah, it said he's not upright. Upright not in him.
Oh, okay. That's Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Hold on, give me a second. For one morsel of meat, he sold his birthright. You talking about that one?
Yep.
Let's see. Well, let me see right here. Yeah. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
There you go.
Yeah,
you see that? So his spirit.
Yeah.
You see that? So he was made to be the wicked. And we see the examples as we read now dealing with Elon Musk. He don't give a damn about the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Only the righteous care about the poor.
Yep, that's it.
Only the righteous. All right? Because that's a spirit to give to the poor.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord set it up like that, man. All right?
Yep. It says, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
There you go. And the just speak about who? The Israelites, man, the elect. And we're going to live by faith. But it says, back to Proverbs 17:5, whoso mocketh the poor reproaches his maker, and he that is glad at calamities,
calamities,
calamities shall not be unpunished. That's
Esau. Well, they love calamities.
Yeah.
Well, what does the scripture say in Proverbs, the 4th chapter says that they're basically their sleep taken from them if they haven't caused someone to fall. I'll read it.
Yeah.
They literally love death. Elon Musk loves death. That's the spirit of Edom. Oh, well, he at one of these Halloween parties or at the gala, if I believe it's called the gala, where there's a weirdo fashion get together, and he wore the Baphomet. He wore the Baphomet. That was a Halloween. He wore the Baphomet with the demon with Satan on it and shit like that. He's already telling you, what he's about. He even, because he's with Trump, he calls himself Dark MAGA. What the hell is that? And we know MAGA as a MAGA. When you look MAGA up, if I'm not mistaken, when you look it up in the Latin, okay, in the Latin, it's witchcraft. Let me look it up again. MAGA, right? MAGA meaning in Latin. Look at that. You see that? That's witch.
Yep. I'm gonna put it on the jump.
Yep.
Yep. See, look. Yep.
See that?
But you see the term they use, make America great again. But MAGA go to what? It go to witch.
Yep.
You see? In the Latin.
So if you what did Elon Musk say? Right? He said that he's dark. Hold on, dark MAGA. Right? What does that mean? He a dark witch, which is an oxymoron. Okay, Trump is I mean, you can search. I don't have to really you know.
Yeah, there you go.
You could just type it in yourself. You can fact check it. And there's videos of him saying it too. So yeah, there's even a hat, a dark MAGA hat. So they're telling you what spirit that they come in. They don't give a shit about the poor, especially the Israelites, and they want to make sure they suppress us being. They want to make sure they suppress us being the Israelites. Okay.
Yep. I got one from the law. This is Leviticus 19:10. It said, "And thou, if thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of the vineyard, thou shalt leave them for the poor and strangers."
Yeah, the Lord set up a homeless system, a social system, if you will.
Yep.
You know, like Esau has his food stamps and EBT. That's really goes back to the scriptures, which he doesn't do it right. You're not supposed to glean your whole vineyard. Meaning, if you have grapes, you're supposed to take 90%. You're supposed to leave 10%. If you have apples, you're supposed to leave 10%. And what that do, the poor, they can come and they can gather so they can eat.
That's right.
But then also they can gather enough, they can actually go sell it.
That's why in the kingdom of heaven, you know, Israel and the other nations, they're gonna be rejoicing. You know, rejoicing. Why? Because what's gonna be established and set up in order.
So the Lord set up a system for the poor.
That's it.
Because here it is. If everybody, if it was a righteous society, really there really wouldn't be too many poor people. If there was a righteous society, okay, there really wouldn't be too many poor. But say there was, well, a poor person could become rich, because here it is. If it was a righteous society, nobody would glean their whole vineyard. So this poor person can go around to all these vineyards and take, you know, apples there, pears there, this there, cabbage here. You and make and have a business and have a booming business just taking 10%
out of it.
Out of everybody's stuff. You know what I mean? They say they made wine, so they can you know, they got you know, they can sell wine now because they took the wine, they can sell the wine. They had, you know, cabbage, they can do sauerkraut, they can do fermented vegetables. They got strawberry, they can do jams and shit. So now they can do baked goods. Now they can set up a table to sell.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Yeah.
So the Lord set it up like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But Esau, if you go in one of these farms and you take a fucking 1 apricot, that nigga's gonna come lock you up, man. He's gonna come shoot you.
That's it.
Okay, you try to take that and you try to go sell it, Esau gonna lock your ass up.
He gonna call it stealing.
Okay.
Call you a thief. Or call you a robber.
When the whole time he's on stolen land.
Yeah. Because he stole this land. He robbed the Native American Indians. You see? He's the biggest identity thefter.
Yep.
You know, but you see how he put it on Jake?
That's the way to do it. It's called projection. That's really how you hide yourself. Like somebody that lights a house on fire, they'll be like one of the first people at the house, you know, looking at the fire to make it seem like they weren't the ones that's doing it. Or there'll be a person at the crime scene. They'll be right there at the crime scene. They committed it, so now people are looking for somebody. He's right there. You don't go on a run. You stay at the scene. Esau's still at the scene. He's still at the scene hiding himself.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, let me grab that's in the law. Cause that's how Esau gonna be destroyed. Cause the scriptures say he that stealeth a man.
Yep. Exodus 20.
And then be found in his hand.
Yep.
He shall be what? Surely put to death.
And we're found in your hand.
Yeah.
You're caught. Oh, there's another scripture. That's Exodus 21:16. If you want to get that. There's another scripture. Yeah. I'm gonna get another scripture. Basically, Babylon that are found in caught. I believe that's Jeremiah. It's either 50 and 20.
Yeah. Now this is Exodus 21:16. It says, "And he that stealeth a man."
Are we not men? Okay, mankind basically, man and woman. And the history is that he's stolen us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a man. You're being Esau is a man stealer. Okay.
Say we lie, because we go right to the sweet sweet Jesus slave ships improving.
Well,
Deuteronomy 28:6-8.
Well, this is proof now. We're fucking here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't even gotta go back there. We here.
How we get here?
How the fuck we get here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do we get here? We're here. We're literally a testament against your evil.
Yeah.
So when the Lord comes back, and the Lord, he got his chariots in the skies really showing themselves more. We've been saying that for years. How the chariots of the Lord gonna show themselves even more.
Yeah.
Okay, and Esau trying to control the narrative, saying the drones. No, those are the angels.
Yeah, he trying to say that they coming from, like Iran, sending them over here. Like, nah, nigga. Them the chariots of the Lord. You know, but he said he that stealeth a man and selleth him.
And that's why it was called a transatlantic slave trade.
That's it.
Because Jake was being traded.
Yeah. And
you Arabs and you Africans, you were involved in it as well.
Yep. What's called the triangle effect. We're dealing with the Africans, the so-called Africans, the Arabs, and the Edomites.
Yep. Well, you also have the East African slave trade or the sub-Saharan slave trade, which those Arabs they was selling Jake 1,000 years before, even for 1,000 years really before Esau even took us into captivity.
Yeah.
That's why they linked up with the Arabs, because the Arabs, they were high level slave traders, man. And our people are still mingled in the lands right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Mingled within the West Asia, what they call the Middle East, mingled amongst the Yemen, mingled amongst Iranians, mingled amongst the Palestinians. Okay, so you Arabs is gonna pay as well. Or what is that, Joel? I believe it's Joel the second chapter.
Yeah,
second chapter.
Yeah, 2:8.
Yep.
They sold a man for
sold a boy
wine, for harlot, but sold a woman for wine. Yep. So this Exodus 21:16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or he be found in his hand.
So you got caught red-handed, basically. Basically, you bought him. Say you bought the stolen property.
Yeah.
And it's found in your hand. You didn't steal him, right?
Right.
You didn't sell him, but you bought him.
Yeah.
It's in your hand. Go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
So you surely gonna be put to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can you get Revelation 13?
Yeah. That's the classic.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the classic. Man.
So we're in your hand. Okay. And now you have Elon Musk, which he's a nobody. Okay, he's a weirdo nobody. He's just set up to push the NWO, to be the face of the brain chip and all that, to be the face of all these different way out technologies. Okay, so-called intellectual, so-called multi-billionaire, richest person in the earth, which his money fluctuates. Most of his money is in the stock market. The stock market crash, he loses his money.
Yeah.
Okay, and really through the spirit, he's a crypto small hat through the spirit. Okay. But if you can get that,
I got you right here.
Okay, come on.
I got you. This is Revelation 13, and let's start at 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
And all you elites, all you Edomites, you have ears, okay? And you know this is gonna happen, but you're gonna continue to move forward with your agenda because the Most High got a spirit on you. Okay, well the scriptures, I believe that's Psalms 50, the deaf adder that's stopping for ears, or it might be 58, but I always get it. It's 50 or 58. Go ahead.
And it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. So you're going into captivity, Esau. And you don't want to go into captivity. You fighting tooth and nail.
Yeah.
You trying to say that these are drones.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because he do got shit in the air. He do got drones and shit.
He had made his technology. He had been, been blessed with,
definitely.
To be creative with the blessing the Lord gave him.
And he's starting to roll out all these technologies.
Yeah.
He been had AI, man. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, just AI just popped out of the fucking woodworks and cryptocurrencies popped out of this nigga. He been tinkering.
Yeah.
He been dealing with DNA. Tinkering DNA, trying to clone motherfuckers and do this, do that. Put chips inside people. He been doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
Now he's moving much faster in his gradualism towards actually releasing these technologies to the people. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it under what? Under chaos.
That's it.
That's why World War III is ramping up. This is why the economic collapse is ramping up. This is why there's more drone sightings he's covering. He's ramping up. This is why he's overthrowing governments at a high speed pace. Like in 2024, there's been many many coups, man. Many governments have been toppled. Okay.
Yep. And it says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And you continue to kill Jake to this very day.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to do it openly. You do it subvertly. You do it cohertly.
Hey, we read in Micah, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. Because when you continue to oppress somebody, you know, Jake had heart attacks. You know what I'm saying? Jake being oppressed so much, Jake have a heart attack. Jake, you know what I'm saying, have seizures, all this and that. It come from being oppressed.
Yep.
You know, why Jake drink himself to death or smoke himself to death?
Well,
it come from being oppressed.
Well, Psalm 73, they are not in trouble like other men.
Yeah.
So, like, there's certain elements that manifest themselves because of stress.
That's it. Stress is the #1 cause of death.
That's it. That's it.
And who bring the stress upon the Israelites? Esau with his laws and his policies.
Well, you chop down all the trees actually combat stress. So when you go in, you can do the test yourself.
Oh yeah, that's why Jake like to go out into the woods and the wilderness and just chill and vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Call it a getaway.
Yep. Well, when you can do the experiment yourself, go to the hood, go where Jake is at. There's rarely any trees. The moment, and it could be a community, it could be Esau's community right here, Jake community right here. It'd be desolate right here. It'd be liquor stores, gas stations, Burger Kings, Popeyes.
And buildings.
You see what I'm saying? Hella commercial buildings. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Refineries and shit like
that.
Yeah.
But I sure say that the smoke, the chemicals, the firms and shit, that's in Jake hood.
It's in Jake hood. But when you go to Esau's neighborhood, you see motherfucking trees everywhere. You see gardens. You see flowers. Those things play. They regulate and balance certain things within your body. They keep you, because we're creatures of the earth, man.
Right.
You know, they balance you out. Okay. They calm you down. They reduce stress. So, but you got in Jake's neighborhood, you got fucking cell phone towers everywhere. You got Wi-Fi fucking everywhere. Everybody's on top of each other. Hey, you ain't supposed to be living in no motherfucking apartment, man. Okay, that's oppression. And here it is, you live in a fucking apartment. You don't even own the land. You're subject to the landlord's rules.
Subject to payments. Either way it go.
No matter what you do, then the building is riddled with chemical. It was built upon chemicals with cancer.
Yep, that's why you got mold. You know, and
mold is a killer.
Yep.
Mold gets into your body and it can kill you. Man.
Yep. Make people sick to the point that it's unhealable.
Yep.
You know.
So it's oppression. It's pretty much like the article we was reading. It's an unjust society. No matter how you cut it, we can go line by line, section by section, and show you how wicked this society is, comparing it to the scriptures. And then there's things that we don't even know. There's things that, you know what I mean? We just, you know, there's many more things that we're being oppressed and we don't even fucking know, man.
That's it, bro.
Okay.
Yep. And I gotta finish that class. And it says, he that Revelation 13:10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yep. And who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we patiently waiting on. All right, seeing the downfall of our enemy. All right. What they did, Isaiah 14:2. You know, he did captives shall be captives. You know.
Shall take them into their own place.
That's it. Yep. And oppress them.
Yep.
You got some?
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 50:24. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. And part of that snare, like we was going into Exodus 21:16, how we're found in your hand. That's a snare, because now the Most High, he's justified in destroying you. Because, wait, hold on. You got these, how did you get these people? How did these people come over here?
Yeah.
And then you still got them. Well, what is the scripture where they say they refuse to let them go? What scripture is that?
I'm gonna grab it now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna grab it.
Where they refuse to let them go. Meaning you don't tell them, you didn't tell us that we're the Israelites. You didn't tell us that we're the people of the Most High. Okay, you told us that we're black. You told us that we're colored. You told us that we're niggas.
Yeah, Jeremiah 50:33. Wanna bring it out?
Oh, you know, I'm in Jeremiah 50. Let me just go down.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together."
Yeah.
Okay, it says.
Hold on, is we not? It's not the so-called Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? The northern tribe going through the same curses that, you know, Judah, Benjamin, Levi going through. It's not. If we not in the ghettos, it's called turn the barrios. It's the not.
Favelas.
You know?
That's Asher. They call them the favelas.
The
Brazilians.
So this is another indicator or identifier of who the Israelites are. You know?
It says, "And all that took them captives held them fast." Like when you fasten your seatbelt, you know, what is a seatbelt meant to do? It's meant to keep you in your chair.
That's it.
Right? If you fasten a picture on the wall, what is that? What is the fastening meant to do? Is to keep the picture on the wall.
Right.
You got if you fasten a picture to the wall and you know there's no earthquake or nothing, it's gonna stay there. It'll stay there for years. It'll stay there for 100 fucking years. So all that took us captives, they held us fast. Okay? Right? Meaning they didn't let us go. They didn't tell us who we are. Okay? They furthered the affliction. Okay? It says they refused to let them go. Because contrary to popular belief, the so-called white man, he needs us here. But see, now we're coming into a shift to where he doesn't need you anymore. This is why he's bringing in the AI. He's bringing in the robotic workers. He's bringing in the robotic the machines, the robots that can take the loads off the dock, you know, put them on the trucks without any humans. Okay, the trucks, the AI trucks, the self driving trucks.
Right.
You got the drones, unmanned vehicles. So now he doesn't really need you so-called Negroes, Hispanics anymore, other than for distractions. While he finalizes his NW to the O. That's it. Because what do you Negroes really are needed for? Well, the workers. You're in sanitation. Yeah. You're in landscaping. You're in customer service. Yeah. You're in shipping and receiving. All these, warehouse jobs. Who's in these warehouse jobs? Jake. All these kitchens here in America. Like you see Issachar. Remember we was in that little spot? Yeah, the nice little spot. Issachar back there. Issachar back there cooking. And I'm like, and the Elder Tahar said something the other. I was watching the video. He said all them Issacharites that come up here, they're skilled. Those are skilled workers. Because to get hired at a kitchen and to fucking cook food good, that's a skill. Yeah. To be in the kitchen, that's a skill to be able to chop shit. You know, the way it's supposed to chop, put the butter in the pan and fucking sear it and, know how to cook 20 different dishes and shit. That's an actual skill. So they're coming up with skills, how to glean, pick strawberries and do it at a certain, that's right. Those are actual skills that they come over here and they use. So there's a skilled workforce. What Jake know how to get in? There's certain Jake, but what Jake as a whole know how to get into a kitchen and run a restaurant? Right. You know how to fucking. It ain't many. You see what I'm saying? Ain't many. How to keep up landscaping. All this shit that we see, all the landscaping, that's all kept up by Issachar. Yeah. All right, in all these Edomite neighborhoods, you go into the Smallhead neighborhood, that shit is immaculate. That's a fucking skill. All right, so they need Jake. They actually need us. So, contrary to popular belief, they actually need us to drive the bus stations, the buses and the trains. Yeah, so that's why when you go to the Georgia Guidestones, he's trying to dumb it down to 500 million people. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to kill off a majority of the people in the earth, and he's gonna do it by the means, all right, of Jacob Trouble. And the thing is that stone that he's rolling to try to roll on us is gonna fall back on him. That's it. Because he's gonna be exterminated after he serves his sentence. He that digging a pit, digging for himself. That's it. And right here too. This is Psalms. Well, he's gonna be homeless. Yeah. Esau's gonna actually be homeless. He's gonna be in the pit. The scriptures talk about him. He's gonna be in the pit. Hey, look. This is Psalms 2:10. 10:2. It said the wicked in his pride, they'll persecute the poor.
let them be taken in the device that they have imagined. You see that? So it's gonna flip on Esau. All the things that he doing to Jake is mounting up to be flipped on him, and the Lord is justified as what bringing the hammer down.
Well, because look, Esau, he's trying his overarching goal, his game over plan is to exterminate the Israelites from off the earth.
What he say in Genesis when Isaac was on his deathbed? He said, "My father, death is at hand. Then would I slay my brother Jacob."
Yeah, so Esau's his plan, his end game is to destroy the Israelites from off the planet Earth.
That's that perpetual hatred.
And he's doing that. See, he's not coming to you and say, "Hey, I want to kill you. I want to destroy you. I want to exterminate you." He's not doing it like that. He's doing it. He's in some type of fucking lab. He's creating a whole scheme just so he can get to you. But see, in the kingdom of heaven, we gonna do it openly.
That's it.
All right, we gonna show all the hate. We ain't gonna hide it. Oh. We gonna openly exterminate the Edomites.
That's right.
Through fire. Obadiah tells you that.
Everybody gonna know.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how you establish judgment and order in the earth openly. You know, oh, you went on. Hey, the whole town gonna see this. Everybody gotta pick a stone up. That's how they was getting down in the ancient time. All right, you committed adultery, the whole town stone your ass. They put fear in the next person not to commit that act. And
so you don't have that in this society. That's why Jake run wild, man.
Yeah.
Because there's no consequences. The only consequences that Esau, delivers to Jake is when Jake, basically breaks his law. And then what is the consequence? They throw you in a fucking jail, and then you get out.
Right. Or he give you life. You riding there.
You riding there, but you still benefit him in the jail system.
Yeah.
You know, instead of taking that spirit off the earth, because he's unrighteous, man.
That's it.
I'm gonna go back to. Oh, was you done there?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Okay, yeah. Let me go back to Jeremiah 50 and
54,
24.
Okay, come on, go on.
Yeah, because I finished that one. Yeah. You know what? Let me jump down to 34. It says, let me read 33 and 34 again.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Just to break down what we're speaking about, how Esau, he the serpent, he crafted, right? This is Psalms 10 and 10. He crouched and humble himself.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite chapters right here, Psalm the 10th chapter.
Yeah, look, he said he crouched and humble himself just like a fucking snake, man.
He's doing it covertly.
Subtle.
Like he crouches like a lion, because it goes into like he's a lion when you read that chapter, the young lion, and how he pounces on his enemies. When you watch a lion, which that's a species of animals. You can, like, a leopard would be considered like a lion. It's the same species. When you watch
the same family,
it's the same family.
Yeah,
you're saying it's the same family. So when you watch cats, even house cats, they crouch.
Yep.
When they're getting ready to attack.
That's it.
And what do? They crouch so the prey won't see them. So it's all about hiding and being it's secret.
Yeah.
That's how Esau Edom, he comes at us and our people, to where now our people, they don't even know that this is happening. They don't even know that they're being destroyed by their food, by their water, by their entertainment, okay, by the chemicals, by their music. You see what I'm saying? By them not knowing their identity, by them calling on a false god. And Esau, he puts this all on their platter, and he allows them to perpetuate that same wicked thought. Well, what the scriptures say that because he transgressed by wine. That's the wine.
Yeah.
Because he's a proud man. I mean, he don't come to you and just boom, 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 boom. He does do that too. When you won't submit to him, then he'll come in with the sword.
Yeah, because that's his last option.
That's his last option.
You know what I'm saying? That's his last option. That was his blessing, though. That's how you know he the Edomite. He Esau. Because at the end of the day, he refers back to his last option, which is his sword, his blessing.
And that's Revelation 12 and 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Because now the whole world is not they're two Esau's Edom schemes. They're not working like he used to. He used to be able to do his craft. So now he's like, fuck, all right, bring in the robots, bring in the lasers, collapse the fucking society, collapse the stock market, bring in the famine.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers gonna submit. I'm gonna submit through the sword. I'm gonna make them submit through the sword.
Yeah, one way or another.
Well, I was explaining to the brother I know, it's called the stick and the carrot. So the stick and the carrot is it's pretty much two ways to be able to convince somebody to do something, right? It goes into like a horse, try to get a horse to do something. Either you can give it a carrot, right, and make the horse do something, or you can get him the stick and beat him to make him do something. So one way is like, hey, do this. I want you to do that. Here, I'm gonna give you. Remember with the whole C19s, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you burger and fries. You can enter into a lottery.
You got certain type of cards when you did it.
Give you like gift cards and shit like that. Give you free, little free things, little gifts and shit like that. That's the carrot. But the stick is, I'm shutting shit down. It's mandatory.
Yeah, you can't
go to work.
You can't go to work.
You can't go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And that's how he's gonna do it with the MOTB, because people are not gonna comply. We're putting a microchip inside of them. They're not gonna comply. Very few people. So he's gonna have to use force. That's him going back to his blessing.
Yeah, which is, you just spoke of Revelation 12:12. He gonna come down with that great wrath. Also in the Apocrypha, he said that he gonna be like a madman, sparing none.
Yeah, second into the 16th chapter.
Yeah. So that time is coming. But going back to Psalms 10:10, basically 10 and 9, he said he lied and wait secretly as a lion in the den.
See, a lion in the den.
And
you don't see the lion in the den.
Yeah. And he lied and wait to catch the poor.
Are we not talking about the poor?
Yeah.
Is he lying and wait to catch his own? No, he's lying and wait to catch the poor.
Jake, you Israelites, man.
Go ahead, you got to keep reading.
Then it says he lied and wait to catch the poor, and he don't catch the poor.
And he does catch the poor
when he drawed him into his net.
So this whole society is a net.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Well, the system. A system is a pit. Is a closed off a system to where you can't get outside of the system. Okay, prison plan.
Well, Jake said, I try so hard. Jake be trying so hard to escape the curses, but it's not made for that.
Yeah, you can't escape.
You can't escape it. And the Lord set this devil up to bring the curses upon us.
That's it.
That's why when you read one of my favorite precepts, Proverbs 16:4, he said he created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
That's right.
So he said Esau was perfect for this time to bring hell on us, which is the evil, right? Until everything be fulfilled.
Well, yeah, he's the perfect vessel. There's a scripture too in Apocrypha where it says the Lord has created all things perfect, something like that. Basically, everything that the Most High created is perfect. It's in its lot. It doesn't buck up. Even the 2/3 in their rebellion, the Most High created them perfect in their lot.
That's why I say, who have resisted his will?
Yep.
In
Romans the 9th chapter.
Yep.
Okay, so Esau can't resist his will, even though we're telling him he's seen society fall. He can't do nothing about it. Okay, well, it talks about that in Apocrypha. Where it said, well, shit, we gonna see. We're gonna see if that God's gonna protect them.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're gonna see, the Lord is with them. Okay.
Yep. Back in Psalms 10:10, he crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And that's what he's doing. Through his laws, his policy that he set up. He entrapping Jake. These laws.
Yep.
Jake, he entrapping Jake, man.
Yep.
School, you get in debt. Here it is, you trying to better yourself. You're trying to better yourself. Let me go to college for 4 years, try to get the degree, with a master's degree to get this great job I need to, the finances to help my family out. And here it is, showing you graduate, your ass in debt. And when you go get the job, sorry, you overqualified. The fuck?
Well, here it is. That's the only time he'll give you a loan, no matter what. You can't get $100,000 loan to go start a business.
No, you can't do that.
But he'll give you $100,000 loan to go to school.
Go to college, yep.
And you can't default on those loans, man. You gotta pay them back. It's not going away. It's not going away, man. So
cold-blooded.
He cold.
Cold-blooded, man.
And then the degree is full of shit. It's worth shit. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of paper. You still in the rat race. You still paycheck to paycheck.
When you go to that word degree, it means downgrade. You go into the etymology, degree mean downgrade, because D mean down, and you know what I'm talking about? Yep, downgrade.
Well, Esau, when you go get a degree,
is grade.
You got you got 360 degrees, right?
Right.
That's full circle. That's full spectrum knowledge. Esau, when you go to his college, you only get 1 degree. you only get 1 degree of knowledge. His knowledge. There's 360. He doesn't tell you about everything.
Yes,
why doesn't he tell you how to control your finances? How to balance your books? How to budget? You know, how to do your taxes? Why doesn't he teach you none of these things?
Right.
How to start an LLC? How to start a business? How to incorporate? Okay.
Yeah, like that information just started to come out. Just you know what I'm talking about? But it's small. It's just starting to come out. You know, but guess what? This society is crashing.
Yeah, it's already done.
This bitch finna collapse. So why not go ahead and tell Jake this shit over with?
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, what you can release it now.
Cause it ain't gonna profit you. Not for long anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the devil's
that's the
nigga
devil
know what he
for you.
doing.
That's the devil for you though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can go ahead and have, you know, like I say, that's the ain't nothing but a little bit more. You know how you got some chips and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, eating it going in. Jake wants something, ain't nothing but a little bit. You can go ahead and have two motherfuckers. It's all right.
That's part of his trap.
Yeah, that net.
Part of his trap because his whole scheme is to bring you into the MW to the O. That's his old scheme. So he got your mind all trapped up in this and that, this and that, and this. Chasing after money, chasing after hoes, chasing after this, chasing after that.
Yeah.
Trying to get your looks right. You got certain channels on YouTube how to get your, you know, as a man, how to groom yourself and how to present yourself and make yourself look better for women, how to be more attractive, how to get a bigger body, how to, you know, gain, you know, you got motherfuckers out there in the gym and shit. How to get bigger biceps. All vanity. The whole time he ushering you into his NW to the fucking O, man.
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it, Doc. You got anything else?
Yeah, let me finish that in
Okay.
Yep. Jeremiah 50:33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Yashala and the children of Judah were oppressed again.
Bring them back and punish them. Every time, you know, somebody ran off on the plantation, what happened? He caught them and beat them. They refused to let them go.
Well, now you in the, you know, the digital plantation through adhesion contracts. You know what I mean? You stuck in the society, and you don't even want to go. You don't even Jake don't even want to fucking leave.
Nah, hell no.
Because guess what? Even if you go to another country, you're still not fucking wanted, and that goes into the curses. Go to Japan. Yeah, the women might be a little better for you. You might have a little better experience, but you're gonna still suffer racism. You're still gonna suffer all. You're
gonna feel the curses.
You're gonna feel them curses, boy. You try to go to Africa amongst the Africans, you're gonna feel them fucking curses. You try to even go to Africa amongst Jake, you're gonna feel them fucking curses.
You not my people.
You know what I mean? Try to go to China, you're gonna feel them.
Yeah.
So you like, I'm just gonna stay in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Let me continue. It says the Redeemer is strong. The Lord is his name, Yahweh Shema Shai. It says he shall thoroughly cause.
Yeah. And that's what the Lord coming to do. You know, when you have a shot crack them clouds, he coming to plead our cause, man. All right, because he gonna look out for the poor. You know, go ahead.
That he may give rest to the land.
There you go. That's why, you know, we the brother had put the precept up, you know, Numbers 35 and 33. This land cannot be cleansed by the blood who?
That's it.
That shed it.
That's it.
But the Lord finna get a land rest, man. Because Esau ain't never gave the land rest. That's why you have certain areas in the earth is falling in, it's caving in. You know, sunken in. You know why? Because due to Esau, all right, and how he treating the earth.
Yeah, he's shedding blood in the earth.
Yeah. You
shedding blood every fucking day. You know, like that wickedly. You see, I can see if Esau was you got to kill a whole bunch of people. If Esau is executing righteous judgment, he's executing wicked judgment.
Look up the Devil Punch Bowl out there in Jackson, Mississippi. You know, Jake walking on blood, man.
All Devil these lands,
Punch Bowls, man.
All these lands, yeah. All these lands. I had it had to be a conversation with an angel. And he was telling me that the land I was living on is Indian burial ground. He just said that out of the blue. He said, "Yeah, this is Indian burial ground. This is where I stay out in the west, El Cerrito, man." Okay. So pretty much all the lands that we're on is dead Jake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Polluted by
out here, slavery, dead Jake, dead North American Indians, so-called North American Indians.
Yeah.
Okay, dead Judah. Okay, all the tribes really now. Now all the tribes are coming. You got a lot of the Northern Kingdom being trafficked up here. A lot of the children being trafficked. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, that was me. It was me.
You got it.
Yeah, it says, he shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give quiet or give rest to the land, and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, said the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon.
Yeah, because the modern day Chaldean is the Edomites. All right, and who bringing that sword, which represent the missiles? All right, Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, along with the chariot that shoot the laser beams, man. Go ahead.
And upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men, like Elam.
Yeah.
A sword is upon the liars. And Elam, he probably not going to be in America when the shit go down.
Yeah, you know, they going to preserve, because, you know, like I say in Revelation 6, you know, all the rich men, you know, the chief captain, all them hen in the den of the rocks. Yeah. So he may well be one of them fruits, you know what I'm saying, that we put his ass in them shekels, you know what I'm talking about, them chains, all right, and give his ass a shovel and get to digging.
Yeah, put him in the pit and tell his ass to get up and get a home.
That's it.
You ain't homeless, boy. Ain't nothing. You literally ain't got no home. You ain't homeless, boy. Ain't nothing. Ain't no such thing as homeless.
Right.
This nigga in the pit.
That's right.
This is your home.
Yeah.
How you gonna be homeless? This is your home. You in the pit.
Yeah, home is where you make it. That's what we're gonna tell this punk ass. Home is where you make it. You got it.
Yeah. It says, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed.
What they're speaking about? They're speaking about war. Yahweh Shah coming to make war, man. All right, and that sword is them missiles once again. All right, because when you go into Isaiah 34, he said, my sword shall be what? Bathed in heaven. Them missiles, man. All right, gonna be chopping one end of the earth to what? The other end, which is Babylon the Great. You got it.
Yep, it says, a sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her.
Right, so let's go right to Joel, the 2nd chapter, Joel, the 3rd chapter, man. All right, you got it.
And they shall become as women. A sword is upon their treasures, and they shall be robbed.
Ooh, they gonna rob the spoils.
Yeah,
so everything Esau got, best believe, is coming back, man. We need that. You know, everything he got preserved, you know, talking about in the cliffs of the rocks, he got hid. That's for us, man.
That's right.
All right, for the men of the Lord, you know, through Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, so Lord willing, you know, y'all brothers and sisters edified. You know, once again, we'll give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakudash. We want to say double honor to our elders and peace and blessing to hope and elect. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball. And Barak Hakim, man. And may the Lord continue to bless y'all night and the water for y'all brothers and sisters on the coming board.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. Ready for